I'm out here like Cat in the post game. Your New York Knicks are one win away from the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since the year 2000.
Take note.
Big Meech. We're here.
I'm at Alan Houston.
It's different this time.
What's up, guys?
Go.
Woo! Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk that we are 3-1 on the Boston Celtics, the championship Boston Celtics? I mean, this is like a dream come true. And all I can say is, let's just wrap this up on Wednesday. Let's not
we got to finish this off.
Let's just wrap it up on Wednesday. I know we have 3 opportunities to wrap it up, but let's just get it done. I know some Knicks fans may be wanting them to come back to the Garden for that Friday night game, but we don't need that. We don't need that. Let's just win the game. Let's just win the game.
Win the game, get through the
series. Let's just close it up and be done. Prayers out to Jason Tatum.
Then out today, Achilles out for a year, probably. I mean, it's a franchise altering.
Devastating.
Like, it changes everything for them.
KP's gone now. KP's gone for sure.
They had to make a trade anyway because of the tax.
Right.
Now this is gonna, by the time Tatum comes back, which is like 2027. Wow. It's a different team. So shouts to him. He had an insane game last night. Him and Brunson going back and forth. Jalen Brunson had, I think, the performance of his Knicks career so far. I think the definitive performance. If you had to write a book on Jalen Brunson with the Knicks so far, this is chapter 1. This is the game, right? But shout out to Tatum. He was incredible. He's got a lot of criticism this month from fans about in the Knicks series specifically. Came out here at Madison Square Garden and he was incredible in Game 4. Was leading them, bombing away from deep. Ends up scoring in his four. I think he might have got 50 if the game kept going. I think we would have won the game.
Right.
Let me make it clear, we were winning that game. Right, we had the momentum, but the way Tatum was playing, to be honest, you never really knew he would hit a couple threes.
But I mean, it was a good 2 minutes or 3 minutes left.
Yeah, it was like 3 minutes left. But that duel last night was what the NBA is about. Watching Jalen come on one. Tatum started it, right? He started off hot. Knicks were behind early. Saw Jalen come back and fight. What Jalen did after halftime, his third quarter, he dug deep. I think he just went into fight or flight. He did. We got to win this game to the tune of 39 points, 12 assists.
He put the team on his back, but it wasn't just him carrying the team. It was like he put the team on his back and then had 2 wings out here, like wings, right?
Yeah, literally.
And had them jump on and everyone was on board. I love when these guys play basketball like this where everyone's scoring. I never like to see one person. Listen, it's fine to have a heat check and have a little hot night. That's all good. But I really much prefer to see the points spread amongst the team, spread amongst the starting 5. And these guys had that game last night. Like, wow. Knicks fans, be proud. Give yourself a clap. I mean, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. And I think we all see that this now means we're going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Well, you gotta win that game.
I know we gotta win the game. And I'm not getting ahead of myself. But I think that most of us are feeling, I would say 80% kind of in there, right? Like that we got it.
I mean, Boston are wounded. You gotta now you gotta really go out there tomorrow and finish this off.
Just finish it. Now, one thing I gotta say about this season and where we are this far, with how many games have we played now? 91 games?
Is it 91? Well, you got 82. You got 4 in round 1 is 86, right? And then you got no, I'm an idiot. We got 6 in round 1,
right?
88. And then we got 5 in here. So, you got it.
All right, so...
Well, no, 93. You said 93?
No, I said 91.
So we're bad at math on this channel.
Well, I wasn't really adding up. I was just kind of throwing out a number that sounded right. I was like 81 plus 10. Anyway,
I might be wrong.
What I was going to say was that, the team is all healthy. And for us to be this deep into the season...
It's 92. Because we didn't play game 5 yet.
Close enough. I said 91.
That was game 4. My bad, guys. All right, we're good. We're right in the middle. Yeah.
Anyway, the team is healthy. Not putting any blight on anyone. The team is healthy. I think Tibbs, had these guys play these minutes for the entire season so that they could play to the extent they're playing right now. So I'm just really, really excited to see where this could go. I don't want to jinx anything. We have to get through this series first.
Yeah, it's still the champions. You gotta knock them out.
Which I believe we're gonna do tomorrow.
Yep.
And if we don't do it tomorrow, we have to just close out on Friday.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm not even getting to that Friday game yet. Like, tomorrow night is the night. You know what I mean? I will say this, Boston, going into tomorrow, the news just broke about an hour ago about Tatum. We well suspected, we knew Achilles already. It looked like it.
Right.
Now it's confirmed. So there's going to be a somber mood. But those fans are also going to, at least early on, try to boost these guys. And again, Boston were 8-2 without Tatum this year. Okay. Right? They didn't play great teams. Right. And it's not the playoffs. As you can see, the playoffs are a different kettle of fish.
Talk about that, right? Look at the Cavs and Indiana series.
I know. So it's different basketball, right?
Talk about stepping your game up and playing different. And I know you were going on another different tangent, but we always talk about playing playoff basketball. So I wonder, are you seeing a big difference with the Knicks taking that different?
Oh, big time.
Playoff basketball.
100%. I'll get to it. And then tomorrow, just talking about tomorrow night, the way the Celtics may come out, right? They still have 3-point shooters. Sam Hauser might play.
Yes.
Pritchard has been great this series. They didn't have a great game last night, but he was great other times. If they come out and get a little bit hot, they're zipping that ball around, they start feeling good at home. And the Knicks have had this tendency, as we've seen guys throughout the year, not really in the playoffs, but even at times against Detroit, where they kind of play down to their opponent a little bit or let their opponent in the game a little bit more. So we played really seriously last night, and Boston played one of their best halves of the whole series, and we did everything we could to stay with them.
Right.
We bided time. We got to the second half, and then we shot 67%. We were incredible in the second half. Bridges in the fourth quarter. Kat was hitting everything inside the arc. Jalen, of course, like his iconic game. OG hit a couple clutch threes at the rim, getting things done. So we really stepped on the gas. But again, I feel like we kind of got triggered to get to that point by Boston. Because if they had let that game go last night and it gets to be 2-2, you're talking about a different series. It's so crazy. The margins we're talking about are so thin. Yeah. But talking about the Knicks just in basketball in general, I think, with the mid-range game, right? LeBron and Steve Nash did their podcast today. They were talking about the mid-range game, which has largely been absent, you would say, from the NBA right now, especially in the regular season. Come playoff time, the Knicks have a bunch of guys who are in their mid to late 20s, well, really late 20s.
Late 20s, right.
Who grew up in a time when the mid-range shot was more popular and they grew up taking it. It wasn't just all threes and layups.
Yep.
And you see in the playoffs, when the shots get tight, a 3-point shot in the playoffs is not the same as a 3-point shot in the regular season, right? There's just a different level of pressure, more physicality, more defense, everything. The Knicks can get into the paint and hit a mid-range shot. And Mikal Bridges destroying them in the mid-range all fourth quarter. Jalen's been doing it. Bridges has done it multiple times in this series, to be honest. Jalen has done it all playoffs long. So having that as an extra weapon in the toolkit is massive when everyone else played the same. And you see Boston, how many times this series, you wonder. And again, it doesn't match up in analytics. But there are times they needed a bucket and they shot a 3 and missed, and you wonder, man, if they're taking an easier bucket, because sometimes you just need to score.
Right.
Sometimes it's mental, it's emotional, it's how the game is going, it's the ebb and flow, right?
Yeah.
You miss a couple shots.
Yes,
3 is more than 2, but you might just need to score anything.
Yeah.
Right?
You might just need to see the ball go through
the hoop. Exactly. So I think, and then the physicality, Mitch coming back, Mitch not playing the whole season, which was a big talking point all year. We're like, listen, if you can just get Mitch back for the playoffs. How many years did Mitch get injured before the playoffs, in the playoffs?
You see
and now we're getting
instrumental he is.
Grabbing all the rebounds.
Oh my goodness.
Being our, the sixth man really for the Knicks.
Yeah.
And then watching this lineup come together, the starting five is solid. And it's funny you're seeing the NBA media now say, you know what, if you look at the starting five, actually, it's actually really good. When we were telling people this all season long, I know we had some ups and downs. The team wasn't always performing to the level, but they did it. They peaked at the right time. And I'm proud of them.
Okay, so having said that with the starting five, what about our bench?
I mean, with us, we're going to see. I see. Now you want me getting ahead. I don't want to get ahead to the next series.
Well, we're not going to the next series. I'm talking about are you saying right now we're not going to play the bench at all? Because I'm actually thinking about not next series. I'm actually thinking about the next season.
I think, right? I got to talk about that after July. I said July for a reason, right? The Knicks are now a hot ticket, a fun team, an exciting team, a team the league is actually watching, and you're not haters. See, a lot of their haters are even the haters are turning into fans. You can't deny a guy like Jalen Brunson when you really watch him going to work like that over and over and over, getting to the rim as a small guard, making things happen, being Captain Clutch, right?
Using his body,
everything. So the Knicks are going to be a franchise to me. I think the Isaiah era into like the early 2010s and then some of the Phil Jackson stuff was really more of an anomaly. Right, I think Leon was going to set us up to be a team that players want to come to in the future, so I'm not worried.
Leon Rose.
Shout out to Leon Rose. He put it together.
Leon Rose, yeah.
A lot. Listen, talk about Mikal Bridges, right? 5 picks, all this talk. in the playoffs against the Celtics, he's been, I would say, Jalen Brunson's probably been overall the best guy, but Mikal Bridges wins us.
In the fourth quarter.
But even then, Jalen's been there too. But look,
right.
I mean overall, right? Like Mikal in the fourth quarter is getting crucial stops in games 1 and 2. He goes crazy late in the fourth, scoring all the buckets when we need it. We're switching the offense, if you notice, to start the fourth quarter. Mikal is kind of taking the lead.
So what's funny is
and it's just perfect synergy.
So what happens in the fourth quarter is Mikal, like the beast in Mikal comes out.
Yeah.
And I think
PJ Tucker
has something to do with it. I'm seeing him in the corner. They're talking to him.
Campaign 2.
And I see a different kind of energy coming out of Mikal because Mikal's pretty, not well. I mean, I know he does his little thing, but he's kind of not too expressive.
Yeah, he's
that
stoic.
Fourth quarter, he seems to come out with a different kind of energy and a toughness that I want to see. So I have to say, it just feels amazing. It feels so good. Because not just for the fans, it feels good for the team. I know they put in the hard work. It feels good for the organization. It feels
good for Tibbs.
Feels good for Tibbs.
Yeah.
Feels good, I would say, in all. Like for the Knicks organization that went through so much shit for so many years of us being like laughed at, clowned at. For us to kind of build the team the way that we build the team.
And they're still doubting us now.
That's
the thing too. Even now, we have some friends and family members sending us Boston Celtics. We won't get into that.
Yeah.
Anyway, not blood family. Let's just say that.
Anyway.
But yeah.
But you know what it feels like? It just feels like everything is like coming together the way that it's supposed to come together. And that is why we're winning that game tomorrow. That is why we are making it into the Eastern Conference Finals. And then whoever we meet there, we'll discuss that then.
I am a basketball superstition guy, so I don't want to go too far ahead.
Okay.
But I'll make this statement that kind of sums it all up. You saw what happened to the Celtics, right? A couple of years ago in the finals, the Warriors versus Toronto, KD tears his Achilles. Mm-hmm. That dynasty ends.
Right.
Well, potential dynasty, kind of. Giannis has been injured in the playoffs. You never know. The time is now.
Yeah.
Listen, this is the first year they put this team together. I was kind of thinking, maybe we make the Eastern Finals this year. Maybe in the next 2-3 years, we can maybe really compete for a title. But listen, Giannis might get traded. He might go out to play with Victor Wembanyama.
They're saying he wants to stay on the East Coast.
We'll see. But let's just say Giannis goes to play for the Spurs, right? Who's beating Giannis and Wemby in the finals? No, I'm on some real shit here. Well, the time is now.
But you say that, but it's all about matchups.
It's all about matchups, but that's the point. Right now, you're one game. Like this season, right now, I'm sorry, the path is looking very, I want to say clear, but I'm looking at the teams that... It's looking, you know what it is? It's wide open. It's wide open. At this point, if you look at the 8 teams left, and obviously, Warriors on the brink of elimination, I think the Timberwolves are going through there. You see what happens with the Nuggets and Thunder, that's going to be crazy. It's 2-2, but whoever gets through there is going to be tired as well, right? Cleveland, down 3-1. We'll see if the Pacers do it tonight and take them out. Mm-hmm. And the Knicks, of course, same situation. I'm sorry. You get to that Final Four, whatever it is, OKC is the one team I'm a little bit wary about because of their play style. You talk about matchups. Yeah. But it's wide open. The time is now, right? The Knicks built a team to be a contender. Maybe we didn't expect it this year, but you open the door and it's right here. You got to react.
Open the door, you got to take it.
This could be the year.
Also, we can't go several years in a row not making it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, we've lost in the second round. It's time.
So it's time. This is the year. You had that year to kind of get your feet wet. You got the year to put your toe in. You got your year to put your foot wet, and then you got to kind of go all the way and start swimming. We got to swim all the way there.
Got to swim all the way. Jalen is leading us again. Thank you, Jalen Brunson.
Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you, Jalen Brunson. What performance last night. Let's go, Knicks. Let's get Game 5 tomorrow. Let's end this series. Let's rest up and let's see who we face in these.
What are we gonna go and watch the game?
We figured out. I know. Home. The funny thing is coming to my mom and watching the game here. Has literally been the good luck charm.
It has.
So, I don't know. We have to see what happens. If we get to the finals, I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, wow.
All right, let's see. Let's go, Knicks.
Peace, guys.
Peace, guys.